Welcome back, Legion, to episode 5 of D20 Live's L5R long game, and Dakio is like, how do I deal with all of the things?
I know exactly how, but when I'll wait,
So,
because...
starting from Mike. Who are you?
I'm Mike. I'm playing by Yushi Dakio, the luckiest son of a bitch right now, because I'm out racing a lion and talking to Totori.
And go ahead.
Hi, I'm Dom. I'm playing Togashi Daishi, and I've been shamed.
I'm Sam, the production manager, and I'm playing Akoto Shizuka, who has apparently guilt jutsu now.
And I'm Dave, and I'm playing Shiba Kinsuke, and I'm currently having a lovely evening.
He's the only one that's good!
Which
The only
I
one that's
find
just really cool.
is going to get rowdier quickly.
All right, so we'll start with the most immediate situation. Given that you leave the presence of Akoto Totori, the great general and champion of the Lion Clan, what do you do?
I make a left turn immediately, just hike up my skirt, my kimono, and just go and run to the immediate place where I know where I can find a messenger.
Okay, yeah.
That I can trust, and I mean the emergency messengers.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
So I immediately go in and I just scribble down 2 letters that have the exact same information.
Okay.
One for Bayushi Sarada,
Yeah.
one for Bayushi Shoujo, our clan champion.
Okay.
In both letters, I give the exact amount of information that was in that meeting, from everything I read,
Okay.
everything I saw, everything I lied about, everything I talked to.
Yeah.
I don't leave shit out.
That's very wise of you.
No
Including
shit.
the Emerald Champion thing?
Yeah.
That miraculously blew open.
Open. I tell them I blew it open. I'm not gonna lie about that. I don't lie to my bosses.
I sneezed and it fell open.
I sneezed and it fell open.
My God, it was the best
Sneezed
sneeze I ever did.
Sneezed in
My
quotes.
next, and it's just like, and these, I'm like, these both go out, and the messenger should be like, this is important, because
And
this
leaves.
one's going
Yep.
straight to the boss.
Yes. That's fine.
And I
They
inform,
immediately
and
leave on the road.
in Sarada's letter, I inform him that there will be a letter to Shoujo,
Okay.
because
Showed
Shouju,
yes.
sorry, there will be a letter to Shouju.
Yeah.
He will know why because
Yeah.
of the information that's in here.
Okay. Yep, that's fine.
And the same with Shouju, saying that I had to inform Sarada as well. But due to the normally it would go through Sarada. This is important. You needed to know. A champion talked to me.
Yes. Okay. All right. Or a champion went, I need you to deal with this.
Yeah. Well, he needs the thing he needs
Yeah.
is the Emerald Champion information in
Yes.
there.
It's the docu.
Power hour.
I did that again before 2 episodes ago.
It's also known as the time where Sam doesn't edit anything.
I feel bad now, like I'm dominating things.
No, you're
No, you're
not.
No.
It's just
I'm being oppressed.
it's easier for me. That's all it is.
We're just going to put in a
right.
music track.
It's the
So
Tokyo power.
you return. So the two of you return. Shizuka returns first.
Ah.
Shizuka, you see you see a gift that is left on your left on the table. You see the gift that's left on your table, and have that nice warmth of an honorable samurai, considering what just happened.
Yes.
So what do you choose to do with your evening? Do you go see Kinsuke, or?
Yes, I will.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Just having ordered some rice
Yep.
rice balls. Please join me.
I would be honored to.
Server, more sake, please.
I'm like, of course, Sama. Right away.
So, how was your evening?
Eventful.
The complete opposite for my evening.
It's not the words, it's the tone.
But yes, please relax. This is a calm place.
How very Phoenix of you. This is a calm place. Meanwhile, this guy.
I gotta do it so much.
Okay, go.
Would you care to lighten your burdens?
I don't know if these are my burdens to give, but they are just
They are burdens.
Or
they are burdens.
compress
Compact.
them, compress them, and keep them where they will explode later in battle.
That might be very prudent of me.
Yes. But yes. And then we enjoy some sake until
Okay.
the next person.
Just
You
calm.
were to Daishi. You return back to the House of the Laughing Carp. A little bit after Shizuka, because you stayed behind a little bit longer just to ponder some things. But
And drink
yes,
lots.
okay. Okay. So, do you join them or do you retreat to your own room?
Well, I go to my own room.
Okay, yeah. So you sit in your own room and you are brought... they only bring you one bottle of sake first. I need you to make a willpower roll, please.
So it's 2 keep 2?
Mm-hmm. You need to beat 10.
I beat 10.
Okay. So you have that one bottle of sake, and it isn't until about halfway through that entire bottle of sake all on your own that you realize, oh, wait, I can't just... what you found is too important, and you need to actually action it, so you're able to take a breath. Okay. And you temporarily set the bottle aside. Yeah.
Question: are monks allowed to drink?
It's
odd, but yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just imagine it's
It is believed
it's dishonorable for them to get shit-faced.
It's a
believed
social
that-
drinking thing.
It's a social drinking thing, and it's believed that the more alcohol one has, the harder it is for them to interact with the spirits.
Okay.
Which is their primary duty.
Ooh.
So,
I need to find Biju's son.
okay.
You get the drunk voice already. Bullshit.
I'm a little deep in my cups,
You
but that's okay because I'm a dragon.
Do you leave your room?
I leave my room.
I'm sorry, I'm a dragon. I can reflect.
Oh no, that's a bad combination.
I can breathe fire.
We will remind the audience we are in a house made of wood and rice paper. This place will go up like it's amazing.
Okay. You immediately leave it. You manage to hold the shoji screen. You keep yourself upright. Open the rice screen. Turn right out, and are about to walk into a household servant. Make an agility roll.
Okay. What's the TN?
The TN for you now is.
You said agility, not reflexes.
Actually, we'll do reflexes.
Reflexes.
We'll do
I'm better
reflexes.
with that. That's
there
good.
You go. There you go.
It's very good.
It's a 15 because you're drunk.
So I can't do math when I'm sober.
14.
Sorry, 14?
Yeah, you got 14.
I got 14.
Okay, so you managed to get around her, and she gives a very calm and collected, like, oh, pulls the tea away. You manage to dance around her, catch yourself. Okay, I'm doing pretty well, and then you trip and hit the banister briefly, and make a bit of a boom against the banister.
Oh, hey, look, Dom, you invented the drunken fist.
And you straighten yourself up and start walking, but I need the two of you to make an investigation roll, please.
All right.
Investigate the thwack.
Yeah. In other words, perception test.
Well, I have
Perception.
investigation, so.
It's the investigation is this
2
game's
explosions.
spot
You got 2 explosions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right off the bat, I've got
check. Well, then Kinsuke, you hear the thud and you look up and you see Daishi clumsily be like, "Whoa."
15, by the way, for mine.
What was your total?
39.
30.
Two explosions off
You
the
can try
bat.
and make an agility check to make
Oh,
your
wait, sorry, that was 4K3.
to make your movements a little more hidden, but you got to beat 39.
For agility?
Yeah.
If he fails, can you fall off?
fucking
and land
way.
on the
No.
first floor?
It's just a matter of whether he can hide his movements from his
37.
eye. 37.
Sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Nope. That's a 7.
All right. So you see him.
I'm
push him
dancing like a beautiful dragon.
I'm a dragon. I fly in the sky.
I'm a dragon of water. It's properly aged when it's water.
So that
I'm the dragon of fermented water.
yep.
Togashi-san. Togashi-sama. Might I help you down to your seat?
Oh no, that's okay. I'm perfectly composed, thank you.
Fine. Perfectly.
I
That's
have
good.
important things I must do, so I must politely decline your request.
It seems like the dragon is drowning.
In his cups.
I would normally have some form of clever rebuttal.
Rebuttal.
Nope.
But not now. I also just want to express my sincere apologies, Akoto-san. I was dishonorable earlier, and that will dishonor me for the rest of my dishonorable life. Dishonorably,
Sir,
I
some tea,
apologize.
And she keeps her eyes intentionally averted as if she's not seeing this embarrassing state. Like, gives you tea. And
Thank you very much.
And since you're sitting on the inside of your room, she kneels once she gets to the outside and closes the shoji screen once the three of you are actually inside.
And furthermore,
The
is it Kuko?
Koku.
The Koku that I won dishonorably, I would like to donate to. I remember. Daishi remembers. I don't remember. To Akoto Totori. Doesn't need it, but I think it's the honorable thing to do. Are you able to help me with that?
Togashi-sama, some tea, please.
Oh, yes, please.
There you are.
1 second, can I have something else? You guys suck. Okay.
Drink. Go on. Remember your honor.
Fantastic.
Honorable Togashi-sama.
Not really anymore, but okay.
No, because he's hidden from the public. So unless she makes it known.
Yeah. Honorable Togashi-sama. I thank you for your words. I do not believe that Totori would need the koku, so it might be dishonorable to try and give it to him.
I didn't think of that.
Fun fact for the audience, money gifts are literally the worst gift you can give in Rokugan.
Yeah.
You are literally saying, by giving a money gift, you're not good enough.
Do I look in a right state of mind?
I'm
to you?
explaining it to the audience, you drunk fuck. Now, you cannot afford to do it yourself.
On the other hand, at this point, might it be best that the dragon goes to sleep?
That sounds like an amazing idea. But I have important things I need to be doing. I stand up and I fall over.
All right. Exactly. What is this important thing? And he's asleep.
We will use that to cut and move over to here.
Okay. I'm going to go deal with my problem.
Yep. Your spies within the city are
We should
able
be
to.
at the-
are able
my
to
guy
get,
should be at the Laughing Carp.
yeah, he is at the Laughing Carp, and that will actually make things easier. So,
Yeah.
no, he's method.
Yeah, that's me.
There you go. So you go to the Laughing Carp, and yes, he is. Denbei is actually in the main area, and you do see that the crane in question is not present, but he's sitting with other members of the Scorpion clan, some members of the Dragon. He's enjoying himself, and enjoying drinking, enjoying tea, and they're all kind of biting their tongue, like sort of snickering at the moment.
Cool. I walk right up to him and I wait for him to notice me.
How much do we believe that the dancing dragon will actually keep himself upright after that? And like, oh, it looks like he went to sleep anyway. And like, and several of the samurai all
No,
stand
please, that's not necessary.
up. And like, I do not have the honor, Bayushi
Dakyo.
Dakyo.
Yes,
Honor to me.
Sarada's man in the area.
Oh, he looks at his friend. My friends, please. The honorable Dakyo-sama is an important member of our clan, and if he has honored me with his presence, so lowly am I, then I believe it's only best that we be able to speak privately, yes?
Oh, very much so.
And he gives you a side eye very briefly that none of the others catch, but the two of you, it passes over the course of several minutes, but for everyone else, it's only a half second that look exchanges between the two of you. And
I'm about to cook a human being in their brain.
so the rest of the samurai all stand and give a deep bow to you and leave. And you sit and
I sit down.
Please. What can I do for you?
Oh, we're getting to that list. I understand you've recently become, is it engaged or married?
Oh, engaged, actually.
A marvelous thing. Marvelous thing. You must be proud.
Indeed.
You must feel grand.
I am very proud. It is a fine match.
It is.
Chiage-san is well respected.
She was betrothed to another, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Who was that person?
Well, one of the other competitors, Wakao-san.
You know, that's the second time I've heard that information today. Would you like to know who was the first person who told me that information?
Likely our host.
Akoto Totori.
How loud do you say that?
Only so that he can hear it.
Okay, all right.
Akoto Totori.
She hears it.
Now, I'm going to tell you the situation. And then I'm going to tell you what you're going to do. And when I am done, you will thank me. Trust me.
All right.
I decided to try and visit the Totori estate, Honorable Totori-san's estate, as he is the, to put it colloquially, the big dog in the yard. I had done my normal honor rounds, and I thought, well, best to as a scorpion. Now, normally I would expect a subordinate to speak to me. I was waiting for many hours, so I was naturally put off when he showed up. And then he sat down, and before I could begin, he was already confronting me on an issue.
I'm all right.
He's under the impression that you are baiting Wakao.
I don't know why Honorable Totori would think
That no
would
longer
think
matters. It doesn't, whether you are or not. Because a clan champion has contacted me about a matter. Now, there is only one course of action I have. I have to notify another clan champion.
No, Sama,
It is
please.
already done.
I'm afraid you do not What? No, this was.
It had to be done, and we're going to fix it.
This was a plan. Honorable Sama, you misunderstand. I planned this. It is meant. It is in service to our clan. With respect, Sama, you understand who Churuge Sama is, yes? It's not widely known, but she is the daughter of the host. This is a coup. It is the daughter of the host. And to make if Wakao makes a fool of himself, then my own wife or my betrothed, by extension, is going to look foolish, and our father is going to look foolish. I am sacrificing myself for our clan. I am willing to take this because it was a request from it was a request that this happen. It was a letter. It was a letter that was given to me.
From?
It was passed to me by the Scorpion clan. Someone here. And he looks around.
I read it.
Better
not be Kachiko.
No. It's to make a. Do you have cipher?
No.
Okay, what do you have?
Calligraphy, courtier, etiquette.
Calligraphy.
Cool.
Calligraphy. Yeah.
That's 3, keep 2. I'm going to spend a couple boy points to get up to a 5, keep 3.
Okay. Do you want to make any raises?
No, I just need to know what it is.
Okay. Yeah.
Ah, fuck you. All right, so that was. Bah. Okay, that wasn't a great roll. So that's 5. Sorry, that was 5. Keep 3 now.
Yeah.
So that's 9 plus 13 is. Sorry, 9 plus 14 is.
9 plus 14 is 23.
Thank you. 23.
Yeah. Okay. What you're able to get from this is you immediately look at it and like, oh, you think it's a Scorpion cipher. They're just telling the truth. But you, after a moment, you realize, no, the brushstroke is different here. and there's a slight variation here. The sentence
This is a good,
structure's
this is a
little
good
off.
forgery,
It's a
isn't it?
very good forgery from someone who is very practiced, but it's not quite Scorpion Cipher. And like our clan, often you can understand why someone who's not even a full Scorpion yet would have been fooled.
Yeah.
And like, no, this was given by you see the name there, and you do recognize that it is a Scorpion Lord. It's a minor lord, but it's a Scorpion Lord. And like, I was to engage and woo Chiraga-san, which frankly I must say I did quite a good job of, because she broke it off immediately. It is all part of our clan's plan. I am sorry that I got you in trouble with Akodo Totori-sama. I would never put that on another Scorpion. It is known how what Totori-sama's feelings of our clan are. To put you in that situation, I apologize, but this is for the betterment of our clan.
You know this is a forgery, right?
No, I had it very. This is our cipher. I've learned.
The cipher is correct. That is true. The brushstrokes are off.
What? And he sort of desperately tries to grab at the
I'm
letter.
like, don't grab. I'm going to educate you. Because you're not going to die today. You're going to work now. Do you understand?
Yes.
Calm down. Please, don't be dramatic.
He adjusted. he adjusts his mask a little bit.
Now,
What do you need?
first I show him the difference. Because I don't need a guy who doesn't know where it's wrong.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
He better have gotten a rank in calligraphy for that. So I point out the differences.
Yeah, okay.
Now I need to keep this letter. I need to know the names of all your contacts who got you this letter. I need to know every step of that so that we can exhume this poison.
I work with I work with so it cannot be tracked back to our clan. I've been working with a Ronin group that is known here.
Of course you have. Of course you have. I need their names. I need their identities. I need all of that information.
I do not know their full names. We work through Chop and through Cipher, but anybody gives it to you, and like you're realizing, okay, wait a minute, Ronan wouldn't know the Cipher.
I know.
Ronan wouldn't know.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
it's like
the
this-
Ronin are an intermediary, and once I talk with these guys about the fight,
Yeah.
I'll know exactly what Ronin group it is. I don't know that yet.
Yeah,
I know there's a cat's paw. Now I have to find out where the problem is.
Yeah.
Now, and then we get to the next phase of this
Yes.
plan. So, those letters have already been sent. The fact that this is a forgery must also be relayed. Now, let's see what we can do about salvaging you. You're going to pass the Topaz Championship. You are only just going to pass. And I'm going to explain why. No. Listen. This is a good thing.
All right.
A Scorpion who is too visible presents great risk a target because of our reputation. Correct?
Yes.
But a Scorpion that is ignored, a Scorpion that is glazed over, there's only one kind of Scorpion that surpasses that. That is a Scorpion that is trusted outside of his clan.
I will do as you request.
You're going to help Akab. You have already taken from him the woman he loves. Count that among your victories.
All right.
And I don't have the kind of power to make you end that relationship. And were we lion or crab or crane, you'd be falling on your wakizashi before you even got it. No point to it. You're going to help Wakao. You're going to be my eyes within the tournament. I need to know who is trying to stop Wakao. I need that information. And you are going to give him the protection of a Scorpion that no crane really deserves, but he's got it. Do you understand? Because you do have superior insight. You're a Scorpion. You understand that there are things that have to be done to make Rokugan what it needs to be. A better place. And you have that capacity.
I will.
You are not going to think about this. I will do the thinking for you.
I will speak with Wakao this evening and
No.
repair it.
Do not speak with him. Because if you speak with him, people will see a scorpion who they believe they've influenced talk to him. You are going to help him and let him come to you. Because when he comes to you, they will think that you are going to do something to him when in fact
You're not. I'm not.
you're not. You have to control the image you are putting out there.
Haisama.
It is all right. We got it. We're friends. We are clanmates.
Thank you, honored Bayushi-sama.
Please. It's just Dakio. Plain, simple Dakio. So I go to rejoin my group?
Yep, you found it. You find them upstairs, and whenever you rejoin the group, they have tea on their table, and this is here.
Bayusha-sama.
Honorable. Hang on.
Shiba.
Honorable Shiba. Honorable Akoto. Unconscious Togashi.
Would you care to join us?
I would love
for a spot
to.
of tea, sake.
I have had a stressful evening, and it is my pleasure to sit again with contemporaries. Is the Togashi sick?
He's unfortunately drowned in his cups.
I see.
He's still breathing.
Hang on. I've always wanted to try this. Wow.
He is out.
That is impressive.
But please.
So how was your evening?
Well, considering the fact that I had a very unpleasant evening, this is a very nice change of pace.
What was unpleasant about it?
Well, before Honorable Togashi has drowned in his cups, he bartered and gambled.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's a shame. He must have had a reason.
Yes, because the Ronin wanted to grapple.
I see. Well, we can't fault people for their faults. We don't all possess Shinsei's enlightenment.
Perhaps we shall jog his awakenedness.
Oh, leave
Take a
him
thing
be.
of
He
water.
must recover.
Well, he did say that he wanted to speak to somebody. I'm not exactly sure who.
Perhaps a little water.
Yes, perhaps.
And water is poured on Daisuke's head.
Are you not well?
You said a group of Ronin were in gambling?
Bayushi-san,
Yes.
uh,
Oh, please. It's just Dakio.
fix myself.
Among friends.
No, please, I insist.
I'm sure you will.
Bayushi-san. How was your evening?
Improving in leaps that I could not begin to calculate.
You're just the man that I wanted.
I am surprised at that.
Hello,
in a way
friends.
that
I'm
I
glad
never-
that you're here as well.
Good evening.
I'm the man you wish to see?
Yes.
I am legitimately surprised.
That's actually very frightening.
And I know, I might rather put off myself. Yes.
Believe me. Respectfully and without meaning any offense.
I'm sure.
Had I any other options, they would be them. And I pull out the
Yep.
bit.
the torn cloth. Yeah.
While did you tell him?
Yes.
While I was kicking ass,
I was going to say, what's Japanese for wrestling?
So true.
this fell off the Ronin's kimono robes.
You were
Cloth.
fighting Ronin and gambling with them. May I ask, what were the stakes?
You told him that part?
Yes.
Fair.
No, I'm just so like.
Yeah.
So I know how much now?
You know how much? Yes.
In while I have no defense.
Of course. Well, you did. You won the contest.
As a wise lion says to me, I lost in a different way. I was grappling over the name of Akoto Totori.
Oh, I was unaware you were suddenly a lion.
I am not.
Would it not be more appropriate for a lion to grapple over the name?
It would.
Isn't there a lion like sitting right there?
She was present.
Was she staring at you as angrily as she's staring at you now?
I was focused on the money.
That's the worst thing. Mm-hmm. You know, this reminds me of a metaphor.
Please.
But I'm sure it's something to do with someone who has been beaten so badly and yet thought they were better than someone else. But it would be wrong to lord it over another. Let us embrace the way of Shinsei and forgive each other for our flaws.
So what do you make of the colors?
What do I make of the colors?
You have heard word of
This is worse than torture.
it's an interesting the blue is crane and the daidoji usually have the deepest blue.
Really, it's not crab.
No, it's not crab. Crab is more of a cobalt steel. This is a crane mon.
Okay.
But your memory, as it is, such as it is, you look at this cloth and you immediately recognize the state of it, and recognize that it's been torn and worn in places, and very recently you've seen a kimono very similarly worn and torn in places.
Does it match that kimono?
It matches the kimono of the gentleman who you're speaking to yesterday. Or earlier today. And because you have eidetic memory, you're like, oh,
Is it the same kimono?
it is likely his kimono, yes.
Ruh-roh.
But the interesting
May I ask the name of the Ronin from whom this was retrieved?
I did not get the name. He
Judy.
was unconscious before he could give it to me.
His friends called him Juri.
Where the fuck is he?
Go into your mental palace.
There it is, yeah.
That's the server.
It's an old one. There it is. Fascinating. Jury, you said.
Yes.
I hope he didn't make any untoward insults of any kind.
Well, as much as one who was drunk would send to someone who he feels a little disdain towards.
And then some.
Interesting. Fascinating. Troubling. My contemporaries. I must be frank. While I'm being Dakio.
Damn it.
It occurs to me I have a unique set of skills that would see to this being rectified. And I would like to ask your discretion in this matter. For the preservation of the Topaz Championship and the honor of Rakugan, of course. And my honorable Togashi, know that even when we go through the veil of darkness,
Let's just stop.
that truth can still be found. That we can still bring light to others. And my honorable Togashi, you have brought me more light today than I could have ever imagined. And for that, you have my gratitude. And I mean that. So truly.
All right. And with that light being shed, what does it unveil?
Oh, well, only that... Well, for starters, being someone who has had an accommodation for this particular cloth is in fact crane by origin.
That's not good.
No, it is not. For we are within crane lands.
Well, that's true.
So, but I would not be so presumptuous to assume that a member of the crane would suddenly go rogue for reasons that I cannot yet decipher, but we'll probably find out within the next 10 minutes. And carry about a conspiracy. I would never impeach the crane so, and it would be wrong of me to do so, and we're only new friends. I don't know what your tolerance levels are for this sort of thing.
Which part? The conspiracy or the rest of it?
Oh, whatever part you have a problem with, really.
Honorable Bayushi-sama, you are already outranking all of us. There's not much we can question.
We are equal companions in the journey of life. With its bumps, its bruises, its drownings. You know, that's the second time someone's drowned on this adventure. One was an old man who fell, and one was a dragon who also fell. I'm sorry, that one I had. I'm sorry, that one was beneath me, much like where you were when you were unconscious.
I just sit there and take my lumps.
Just sizzle.
You'll forgive me. I could not resist. But my concern is this. Being that you are all Topaz champion contenders, there are limits to what you are allowed to do as contenders. There are limits to what discretion allows you as part of your clans. There are just things you cannot deal with, of which the thing of the political arena. Now, so I hesitate to get you involved.
Is it necessary?
Oh yes, a ghost spoke to us about it.
Ah, yes.
So in the spirit of that, I will inform you that I have the rare discretion of not only knowing to whom this belongs, not only knowing why it has happened, but rather, well, I suppose I can say this. It does involve young Wakao. The arrival of this Ronin has allowed the certain facilitation of certain acts against young Wakao, the end to which I do not know yet. Now, I don't know what we are, again, new companions, I don't know what your comfort level is on that sort of matter, so I hesitate to get you involved completely, considering who I've spoken with tonight.
If
Sam, do you want to roll? Do you want to roll any kind of?
That would be an awareness courtesy, because he's trying to be polite and trying to keep things hidden.
May I roll an etiquette roll?
It's not quite the same
Okay,
thing.
so
So
I'll
it's
just
a raw
roll-
awareness roll.
I'll roll awareness then.
Yeah.
10.
You know he's keeping things hidden out of politeness for current company, rather than because he needs to keep a secret himself,
All right.
based on the context of the conversation.
if the spirit of
The former champion.
the former champion did truly contact us and provide us this great and honorable task, then it is a direct order from the Emerald Champion.
That is also true, even though he's post-mortem.
Therefore,
Well,
it is our business.
All right.
Considering that
fair
the
enough.
next Emerald Champion hasn't been selected yet.
Oh, that'll be coming soon. And I say that in character. Oh,
What?
that's pretty close to being determined. Anyway, so, very well then. I have reason to suspect that Wakao's character assassination has been masterminded by a singular individual with whom I was speaking with during the tournament. You would have seen him, a crane man with the Yari spear?
There's many crane. I'm not exactly.
Fair enough. His name is Juriken.
He's that if he actually is a crane still,
There's two possibilities.
Daidoji Juriken.
He claimed to be Daidoji Juriken. The fact that they referred to your man as Juri aids that particular investigation. Now, I know Juri was actually supplying cash, well, raw koku, and part of which you took from him, to another individual, which for the sake of my own, let us say that person will be unrevealed, and has recently revealed a great deal of information to me. That he was financing them specifically not only to steal Wakao's fiancée, but also to publicly shame him during the tournament. Now, Juriken, during the opening ceremonies, I had the pleasure of witnessing and attempting to diffuse him being considerably upset at the redistribution of the Topaz Championship. You recall the individual who was put forward during the circumstances.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, that tangibly and visibly upset him, almost to the point where he didn't recognize me, despite speaking to me 5 minutes ago, which, as those of you who've spoken to me for now 2 days, finds me as unforgettable as a bad headache. But still,
Please summarize faster.
I am, actually. It is logical to conclude that not only that Juriken has some personal stake in this, is not simply being ordered, but I don't have all the information yet. I'm still working on it. He's certainly being financially backed, though. I'm still backtracing that. Because that is more than a conventional bodyguard would have. I wonder if it's connected to something else.
So what is to be done about this?
Well, at this point, it's entirely a question of what your comfort level is.
There's only so much that we can do. We are contestants. We still have.
You have to do a contest. You have like 6 hours to get sleep and wake up the next day and do the.
We do have an entire thing tomorrow.
Exactly. Hence why I hesitate to involve you to the extent to which you have already become involved. So for now, allow Dakio to do what is Dakio's best, and we will continue forward as brave companions on this merry adventure.
Well, since the previous Emerald Champion, through sheer will alone, has issued us these orders, it doesn't take much to keep an eye on Wakao
Now,
between our tests.
that would be advisable. Don't make it too obvious, though.
Or public at all.
Because there's an old expression. What is it? When you stir up a snake nest, they all go somewhere. Basically, I'm bad at metaphors.
For you are not a dragon.
There you go. When you stir up an adversary who is using duplicitous means, they will go full in on that and attempt to evade. So your certain margin of silence and discretion is required, such that they can be misled that they are still kept within control. For we now have the advantage, for we now know what's going on, kind of.
Almost there.
Getting there. Rounding the bend really hard.
So more or less, what you're saying is we just keep vigilant.
Oh, very much so. Try to make friends.
With Wakao?
No, Wakao. If you make friends with Wakao, they will suspect that you are there to protect Wakao. Make friends with people who are looking angrily at Wakao. Or I can just do that and you can just be friends with Wakao and have a good old time. It's up to you. It's your comfort level.
You guys can all sleep on that.
Of course.
As you move forward. So you spend the evening sobering up, ideally.
Because as he leaves, I say to them, I didn't feel nauseous. And then he started talking. Good night.
So you wake up the next day, and it is again another glorious day. The day begins with an announcement. Just to
Devin?
Yeah.
Sent another letter, another 2 letters, that the cipher has been compromised.
Okay. All right.
Relaying all that information I got from that conversation.
Okay. All right.
And that it was a forgery.
Yeah. I have it for it to be analyzed later, but...
Mia Showen says, to begin the games today, we are going to begin the tournament today. There is but a single announcement that I wish to make. I wish to announce a betrothal of a particular honored guest here. It is truly a day for all Lion and for all Phoenix to rejoice. For Honorable Akodo Totori-sama has been engaged and has been confirmed as from our great emperor that he is engaged to, and several of the Phoenix are looking around expectantly, like, Honorable Isawa Kaide-sama. You recognize this name because Isawa Kaide, everyone does, mostly you. Isawa Kaide is not just a champion within the Phoenix, but she is one of the 5 elemental masters. She is the master of void and the master of foresight and the master of all void magic.
Yeah, so this isn't a surprise to her.
This is not a surprise to her. She probably in fact foresaw it a long time ago.
Wasn't she his brother's last betrothed?
Not in the story that I'm telling.
Cool. I just need to know that.
Yep. And the Phoenix cheer and are very happy because his betrothal was hotly contested because he is a new champion indeed.
Polite clapping from the lion.
Clapping from the lion.
They're like, yay, someone of great esteem, just not our clan.
Just not our clan.
Your boss just got an upgrade, though. That chick is not low shelf.
It's just like, you know what? It's like, we can't be mad, but we're just like, it could have been a line. But you know what? It's not bad.
It's a good political alliance.
Shizuka throws a chair.
No! Shizuka did not care for
Shizuka merely cares that he gives her a nod of a head.
If only just a glance.
Yes.
If only.
I need to pass along to Totori that the matter has been dealt with.
Oh, okay, all right.
And I need to ask him a favor.
What is the favor that you ask him? Yes.
Go say hi to her.
I see. Okay.
And tell her Dakio says thank you for being a friend.
I will keep that in mind.
Yeah.
So you begin the next day. All of you are involved in those of you who are involved in the poetry competition to build haikus. Daishi, you are one of them, and I believe that's it.
Yep.
Shizuka, you didn't choose to do it. You are actually going up against a scorpion named Bayushi Denbei. He's very eloquent, very well spoken, and I need you to make either a performance or a poetry roll, whatever you would like.
Is there an instructor?
There is an instructor. Yes.
I look to him and I say, how would you like me to proceed? Would you like me to just speak and let the words flow? Or would you like me to give you a selection of haikus that I've prepared?
A fair question. Haikus would be best for this formal setting.
I have many prepared. I actually wrote them down. I have wise ones. I have dramatic ones. I have comedic ones. What would you prefer?
Pick what you feel is best for this setting. As all samurai would need to know what is appropriate when they are speaking to the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Make them blush.
Wise it is then.
Damn it.
Time passing by us, the road ahead seems endless. The long walk of life.
He nods his head. And
No, because Tyler laughed, and the second he laughed, I had the thought of, didn't we just watch an old man fall off a road? I don't mean to undermine your moment, though.
Okay, go ahead and make a roll.
Oh, I thought that was good.
It was very good.
I will actually give you a free raise because you actually wrote out a haiku. So in other words, your roll is going to be 5 higher than whatever you actually roll.
I wrote out 4 haikus
Nice.
on the right
He
here.
should get a raise for each one, actually.
That little too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I want to give him an advantage for it, but that would automatically
Yeah,
make
it's
it
one of the
win.
better ones.
So I'll give you a free raise on top of that.
What am I rolling?
You're rolling either performance or poetry, or I'll even give you etiquette, but that's going to be a higher tier.
I don't have any of those.
Okay. It's straight up intelligence then. Well, poetry can also be awareness.
Awareness. I'll do awareness.
Yeah.
I'll just take you for
Strong
that.
awareness roll.
Okay,
Just
so
aware of
Spend a
the
void point.
thing of life.
spending void.
Yeah, all of you get your void points back.
Yeah.
It depends on your approach.
So-
Alfheimar is very flexible. It just depends on the approach that you're taking.
So then it'd be 5. Keep 5.
If your awareness is 4, then yes. Because your awareness is 4 and you
It's
spend
3.
a void point. So it's
It's
4, keep 4.
What's the void point that he spent?
Yeah. Your awareness is 3.
Plus the free raise you gave him.
That's a 5 to the end of it. It's not.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
it's
okay.
not
All right.
to the
Okay.
total.
Well, it's 5
to the
keep.
total.
It's 5 keep 4. No, oh
No.
it's
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 4
4
keep
keep
4.
four.
4
4
keep 4.
Plus
and then he
five.
adds
Plus
5
five.
to the total.
No. Okay. Okay, so that's 10, 16,
Number 5 is 21.
18, 19, 20, 22, 23 plus 5, 28.
That's pretty good.
28. Okay. The crowd waits for a moment, looking for the judge for him to make a pronouncement. He picks up a chrysanthemum and is going to place it on the table of the winner of the poetry contest. Walks up to Bayushi Denbei's table and passes him by. And walks up to your table and places the chrysanthemum in front of you, Daishi. And the crowd claps as you've won the poetry contest.
I look right into Denbei's eyes and just like,
Well, that's no fair.
And you know that he did perform, but he performed very well. But maybe, just maybe, he didn't perform as well as he could have.
I know,
Maybe.
but he's mine now.
Yep.
I'm not letting him go. He's like a Pokemon.
The next is the horse contest, and those who are participating in it see the moto Juren easily. He in this single bound leaps on top of the horse, and is ready to ride. It's going to be a race. Who's participating in horsemanship?
Not
Nope.
me.
No.
Just Daishi.
I think Daishi.
Daishi? Okay. All right.
I
Go
have
ahead and
other
make it.
things.
Go ahead and make an agility roll.
So it's 2 keep 2.
Yep.
Explosion.
Woo!
So that's
Oh,
19.
Oh.
Another explosion,
Woo!
29.
God. Wow. Okay.
35.
35.
So the crowd is very excited. In fact, all of them pull out their fans as their faces are starting to blush in in the build up, because the moto is easily outpacing, and suddenly it is as if it is karmic destiny, as you and your horse are one, and you pick up the pace and you start catching up to the moto and the crowd. Normally, not trying to actually be this excitable in a tournament, only when it's appropriate. Or all. Oh, and then the crowd is getting lively. Some of the unicorn are actually booing you and be like, no, no, and are cheering against you. And suddenly, you outpace the moto and get well ahead of him.
Oh no!
And not only beat him, but what did you get?
35.
You, by several horse lengths, beat him.
Congratulations.
And win the horsemanship contest, and there is an explosion of cheers.
You just made
from
an
the crowd.
enemy from life, you know
Truly,
that,
the dragon is made of air.
right? Hot ones.
Sounds an awful lot.
And
like
this is
blood
all
feud.
with a hangover.
All with a hangover.
Just like, not bad for a drunk.
Yep. And those who are involved in Go, who's doing Go for the next contest? Yourself?
Yep.
So
I think I took that too.
okay, both of you go ahead and make a roll for Go.
Okay, I'm using my battle because...
That's fine. That's acceptable.
Yes,
Yep.
and I will...
It just means that you're going to go against a higher TN of Warphouse.
Yeah, and I'm going to spend a void point
Okay.
because...
Would I be able to get away with using meditation?
No.
No? So what would it be?
It would be Go, or if you don't have Go, it's Raw Intelligence.
Raw intelligence. Oh, shit.
Oh my!
Explosion.
Nope. That's an
10.
8.
24.
She's a friggin' lion. She should be winning.
Yeah.
24 plus 18 is
You beat a unicorn, dude. That takes that victory for what it is.
I do.
42.
Yeah, you beat a unicorn in horse riding.
That doesn't happen.
That doesn't happen. So that's being noted.
42.
Oh damn. Okay. So you unfortunately, Daishi, are taken out in the early rounds along with most of them. The final table is Doji Wakao, in fact,
Oh, no.
and yourself. Would you like to say anything or do anything while you're sitting at the table and enjoying this pleasant as the noonday sun is rising? He gives you a nod. You can see that he's actually a little bit irritated and frustrated, but he's performing very well and keeping himself under control.
I'm just going to bow very politely and I go, it is an honor to play against a cousin. My mother is Doji.
Is she?
Yes.
Well then,
Is a Doji.
very well. Then an honor it is to play with a cousin. You performed well in this tournament.
Thank you. So have you.
I wouldn't necessarily say that, but thank you. I've been not quite myself, letting things get to me a little too much. Anyway, shall we continue?
Of course.
You continue on with the Go match, and you do beat him in the end, and win the tournament for the Go piece. And you are left and as you leave and move on before we move on to the next contest, there is a servant that walks up to you. And after you win and you're congratulated by other contestants, the servant hands and gives you a small gift, son, from one of the guests for your excellent performance in Go.
Thank you. What is it?
You open it up and you see that it's a very small Go piece with a lion mon on it. A small gift in honor of an excellent performance. A Koto Totori. It is a single just piece. Ow!
Sorry.
That's fucking cute. Little lion.
And then you look down at the very bottom, and like an acknowledgement as well as an acknowledgement of friendship, and to end courtly alliances from your friend Dakyo.
Yeah.
Are you Looking over at me in the stands.
Yes.
Okay. So I would like to. I want to get the last two contests done, and that way, going into the final session, we will know who is actually participating in what. So, who is participating in the courtier? one?
Hey.
Okay. All right.
Gonna outcourt someone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you mad about the shogi piece, Sam?
Go.
Somebody noticed you.
Did, but oh.
Okay. Go ahead and roll courtier.
I'm going to spend a void point.
Okay.
So that's 4, keep 3.
Yep.
18.
18. All right. So you do perform well, and you perform as a samurai is expected. But unfortunately, the courtier the courtier term is won by the Phoenix Shiba Takako.
Oh, wow.
Who comports herself a little bit better than the average Phoenix would be. Holds herself very well, is able to hold court very well, and is an excellent courtier herself, beyond what would normally be expected of a Shiba. So that's fine.
Do I see this?
Yes, you do.
Cool.
Weaponry.
Yes.
Who's in weaponry?
Hi.
All right, all of you make a weaponry roll, please.
What?
Well, whoever is involved in weaponry, you're basically doing a. It's gonna be a kenjutsu,
Okay.
or a spear or whatever. You're performing kata essentially, is what this is.
5, keep 3.
I'm gonna
Yep.
throw a void point on this.
Okay, go ahead.
7K4.
Man.
4, 5, 6, 7. No explosions.
No, but pretty good roll.
9,
Damn.
8, 29.
29.
Okay.
And Shizuka?
15. 18.
18. Okay, all right. Everyone performs well for this portion, but the most prestigious kata and the award for the weaponry test goes to
Ha!
Kinsuke.
I used the weight of the phoenix.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. Archery and then hunting, and then we
Archery.
will close off the session.
Archery.
Archery, go ahead and roll.
I'm gonna blow my second void point in this one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Kyujitsu.
Okay.
Do this again.
Devin, I remember you saying something at some point that the lion can use their honor.
Yes, if you want to, but if you use your honor rank to roll and substitute, if you don't beat, in other words, if you don't win,
Yeah.
because this is a contest, so you're going against every other NPC
Right.
as well as him. So if you don't win, you're going to lose an entire honor rank because you shamed yourself.
We're at the end of the session, though. Might as well blow it. The void points.
That's true.
I have one explosion.
Okay.
I'll just use my void point.
Okay.
34.
4. Okay.
1 explosion, so...
2
2 explosion.
explosions.
20.
Oh.
42.
Damn.
All right. Makoto Shizuka had a singular moment because Senpai recognized her and noticed her.
Yes.
She was one with the void and
Damn.
won out the archery contest, but Shinsei, you are easily recognized as well. Last is hunting, so anyone involved in hunting, I need you to make a hunting roll.
I'm going to
No,
blow
I
my
don't
last
have
2
hunting.
void
I do.
points.
It's either intelligence or agility, whichever you would prefer.
And go with agility.
Yeah, agility. What's that?
So you'd be
So
5
that's
keep
3. Is that
2?
3K3 or
5
3K?
keep 2?
3.
Yeah,
What's your current agility?
3K3.
2.
You spent 2 void points.
Yep.
So that's 4, keep 4.
Oh, it's 4 keep 4.
Hey, an explosion.
Okay.
So this will be for the explosion.
Does that count?
That's a 2.
Yes.
Oh, 1 explosion.
That's 10.
Okay.
29.
18.
15.
All of you passed the test,
Yeah.
but none of you actually won the test.
Oh!
It was actually won by another dragon another dragon contestant. Who ended up getting a 37
You're fucking me.
and caught the deer that was released into the nearby forests that is used for the feast for the evening. So all of you are looking out over your final scores that are posted. All of you are announced. All of you have you know by your scores that you have achieved what is required for your Genpuku. So all of you know that you will be able to become full samurai tomorrow.
But who gets to go into the final day duels?
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
We have Kinsuke, who ended up with a final score of 9
Ooh.
for the day.
For the day.
Or for both days.
Oh,
For both
okay.
days. Muramoto Daishi, who ended up with a final score of 10. And Shizuka, who ended up with a final score of 11.
Ooh, fuck.
So Daishi and Shizuka will be moving forward to fight Shiba Takako and Doji Wakao
Okay.
in the final day of the tournament.
I'm doing Shiba Takako.
No, you're to both the four of you.
Those
so it's
the
gonna
four
be
of
two
us.
matches and 2 matches and then the final.
Oh, Shiba Takako.
That's Shiba Takako, Doji Wakao, and the 2 of you are lauded as the ones who will participate in the final duel tomorrow.
Well,
And
I congratulate you. Both
how we
on
are going to
making
draw
it
this is
third day
draw
duels.
proper mons. So I'm going to roll these 2. This is going to be for Wakao. Okay. This is going to be for Takako. Okay. The people who are closest to these 2 numbers. So I want each of you to roll a d10. So it's basically going to be the 2 highest, like the lowest and the highest, and the 2 close are going to be the ones dueling each other in the first round.
Okay. 9.
9.
You both got 9?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Let's gang up on one.
All right. So I need you to both roll one more time.
I think that means you're fighting each other.
6.
6.
10.
10. Okay. So you will be fighting Shiba Takako tomorrow first, and you will be fighting Doji Wakao
Yep.
first tomorrow. And then the winner of those 2 matches will determine who is in the final match. And as we look forward to the final day of the Topaz Championship, and the final and the closing moments of all of these fine plots, I look forward to the final episode of our first season of the Legend of the Five Rings long game. My name is Devin, your Dungeon Master.
I'm Big Mike, playing Bayushi Dakia.
I'm Dom Panetta, playing Daishi Togashi, the soon-to-be Topaz champion.
I'm Sam, the production manager, playing Akoto Shizuka, and not if I have anything to say.
And I'm Dave, and I'm playing Shiba Kinsuke, and I think my character is going to have a really nice evening.
And we'll see you for the final episode. Honor is stronger than steel.